It's just a fact. Manual lessons are slowly becoming a minority. More learners than ever are choosing automatic. But is that actually a smart move or a massive mistake? I've been teaching manual for 9 years now, but I've been dailying this Automatic Abarth 500e for the last 30 days. And today I'm going to give you 4 reasons why you should learn automatic. But I've got one very good reason why you shouldn't. Number 1, and this is a huge one, it's way easier to learn once you've set the car up, you've done your seat, your steering wheel, your seat belt, your mirrors, you're on nursery roads like this, small, easy to manage roads, and you're learning the roads, not the car. You press go, you press stop. You don't have to worry about stalling, gear changes, clutch, biting point. The car takes care of all of that for you. So if you're looking for speed, ease and convenience, then automatic is obviously the way to go. Of course, there's loads more to learn than just go and stop. We need to check mirrors. We need to signal coming up to a junction. But then when I'm thinking about speed, all I'm doing is thinking about slowing down to a stop at the end of the junction. I don't have to worry about forgetting what gear I'm in. I don't have to judge the speed of the corner. I don't have to think about whether I'm in first gear or second gear. When it's clear to go, I'm never going to stall the car. I just set off and the car glides. It glides effortlessly, so effortlessly into the junction. And listen, I'm not just gassing. I wouldn't be saying any of this if it wasn't true. If you've been following the channel since day, you'd have never thought A, you'd see me in an automatic car, and B, I'd be advocating. This car, automatics, I get it, they're great. When you're learning to drive, all of the things that people will say are difficult about learning to drive, he'll start stalling, gear changes, being in the right gear at the right time for a specific junction, difficult. In this car, it's in the gear all the time, at the right time for any junction and any road situation. Although this does slightly feed into my one reason why you should learn in a manual. So reason 2 why you should learn in an automatic. You will make progress so much faster in an automatic than in a manual. You're going to start off on easy roads. You're going to start off with moving off and stopping, just like this. Learning how to turn left and right. Small, easy, manageable junctions. Mastering how to use the car is easy. So once you've mastered how to use small, easy roads, within no time at all, you'll be out onto bigger, much more fun and interesting roads. Bit like this one. The thing about driving is you have to do so many different things at once. Observation, planning, positioning, hazard awareness. If you add gears into the mix, that's just another thing for you to get confused and get wrong. When you're driving, you have to plan ahead so much. You have to be aware of the unexpected. You have to be ready for anything to happen. If 100% of your focus is on what's out of the windscreen and not what's inside the car, it means you're going to drive better. You're going to drive more confidently. You're going to be able to drive so much more quickly. Let me give you a great example. I'm stopped at this traffic light. I'm going to tell you the procedure that I'd be doing if I was in a manual, but watch how simple it is now that I'm in an automatic. So I'm in first gear. My foot's on the foot brake, my clutch is down. I'm lifting the clutch up to the biting point. I'm setting the gas. I'm releasing the clutch a little bit more to make sure I don't stall. And then I'm switching into second gear. All I did in this car is press the accelerator. That's it. That's it. That's just for a traffic light. I know, it becomes second nature, but while you're learning to drive, doing all of that while you're on a scary junction, an overwhelming junction, a difficult junction, it stalls your progress because you have to wait for it to become second nature before you can do it confidently. In an automatic car, I'm sitting at a red light. I'm ready. I don't have to think about whether I'm going to stall. Lift off the brake, press the accelerator, gently move, and that's it. If you want ease and you want progress and you want to drive, you really, really, really want to drive, but you want to do it in the easiest way, you're not going to be a car guy. You're not going to buy a Honda VTEC. You're not going to go do track days. You're not going to do any of those things. You want a car so that you can get the kids to school, so that you can go shopping, so that you can go to IKEA and eat meatballs, so you can do drive-throughs with your mates. Then why would you not learn automatic? Well, in fact, that does slightly tie into the reason why you should learn manual, which I'll get onto in a second, but it's a huge win for autos. I mean, simplicity is what we want in life. Who wants to make life more complicated? Automatic is simplicity, and it's you and it's your freedom much faster. I will get onto the one big reason that I still can't shake for why you should be learning manual, But first, this is reason 3 why you should be learning automatic. I think the biggest win for an automatic and the biggest problem for an automatic isn't while you're learning. It's not the beginning bit. If you persevere, you can learn anything. If you want to be a violin master, you can be a violin master. If you want to learn to be an astronaut, you can do that. Follow your hopes and dreams. So learning in an automatic is easier and quicker, but it's not the biggest problem. The biggest problem automatic solves, I think, is driving tests. If you've taken a driving test, tell me if this wasn't you. What if this happens? What if that happens? Someone messaged me and DM'd me yesterday and said, what if I have a crash on my driving test? All of these things, so improbable, so unlikely, yet they're popping into your head because the driving test is nerve-wracking, because you really want to pass it, because you don't want to have to wait 6 months for another one. I tell you the biggest win for automatic, there's less that can go wrong. There's less that can trip you up. There's less that you can do wrong inside the car. When there's less that you can do wrong inside the car, like stalling, like choosing the wrong gear, like going up a hill in second when you should have been in first. When there's less things that you can do wrong inside the car, there's also less things that you can do wrong outside the car, because multitasking is difficult. When you have to think about gears on every junction, when you have to think about clutch every time you set off, and the possibility of stalling is ever present, doing your driving test in an automatic gives you less to worry about, less to stress about, and less that can go horribly, horribly wrong. I hear some of you in the comments right now, when I take my driving test, I'm going to be good at driving. Of course I'm not going to stall. Trust me, when you take your driving test, you're going to be nervous. If your skill level is here on lessons, your skill level will be here on your driving test. That's normal. It happens to everybody. You stall more and you stress more. Obviously, driving tests in an automatic are going to be easier, less stressful, but there's a huge problem with it, which we'll get into. But let me tell you my reason for why you should learn in an automatic, because I think this one is something that people don't generally or regularly think about. This one might surprise you. Once you're a driver, if you have to commute through a busy town centre looking a bit like this one, you'll understand and you'll wish that you were in an automatic. So you set off, clutch work, gear work. Now you're at 10 miles an hour. You have to clutch, change gear. Now I'm slowing down again because there's stuff ahead of me. Clutch, change gear, back to first. Now I'm speeding up again, clutch, change gear, back to second. If town centres were a racetrack, it would be fun, but they're not. You're going first gear, second gear, first gear, second gear. You're always on the cusp, slightly below, slightly above that first gear, second gear limit where you have to change gear up or down, and it happens constantly. Look now, clutch up, and now second gear. And then I'm going to stop again in a minute behind the motorbike or the black car. So I'm slowing down, clutch down, back into first gear. I'm going to set off again. So clutch to set off, then clutch down, back into second gear. Then I'm stopped for something else. Clutch down, back into first gear. It actually gets so dry. This is the stuff that people won't tell you, because you won't encounter this on driving lessons. Anytime you hit traffic on a driving lesson, it's a great opportunity to practice your biting point, your clutch work, and your gear changes. But actually, once you're a qualified driver, this, honestly, is the stuff that just gets under your skin. Don't believe me? Ask a qualified driver who drives manual and commutes. When I was coming up with this video, I was thinking of thousands of reasons why automatic makes more sense, but those were my top 4. Let me know in the comments why you found automatic to be an absolute game changer, why you chose automatic, why it made more sense for you, and why you didn't give in to the peer pressure of everybody else telling you to just learn manual. But now I think it's time for the elephant in the room. It's time to talk about why actually, even though there's so many reasons why you should learn automatic, the one big reason in 2026 why you should still learn manual. Well, for me, honestly, I still can't shake the fact that you're restricted to automatic cars for so many reasons. For some people, that's not going to be a problem. You'll buy your one car after you pass your driving test, and then you'll drive the wheels off it forever. And that'll do you, and that's fine. But still, manual cars are cheaper to buy, they're cheaper to insure, there's still loads more of them available on the used car market. So wins for automatic. Yes, the learning process is easier and quicker, but cons, you're going to spend more money to drive once you've passed, and then you're going to have less cars available to you in your area to buy to get you actually on the road. But let's put this into perspective. Only being able to drive automatics isn't the biggest barrier. You're still going to get on the road, you're still going to get to Tesco's, you're still going to get the kids to school. But think about what you want a license for. Are you only ever going to drive one car and take it to the shops? Or are you going to want to borrow cars? Have your mates got cars? Are you going to ever break down and want to drive your family's cars or your mates' cars? Borrow a car that's a manual? Can't do it if you've got an auto license. What about jobs? Are you sorted for work, or are you ever going to want to do a job that needs you to have a manual license? Delivery jobs, trades, fleet roles. If you want certain jobs, you will need to have a manual license, and you will exclude yourself from that if you go down the auto only path. For some people, you know that's not going to be a problem. You don't mind paying a little bit more for insurance and the car, and you know that you've got your eye on a car already that's automatic and fits your budget. You don't mind being restricted to automatic cars because that's all you want to drive. And if that's you, hey, don't listen to the noise. Don't listen to the haters. Don't listen to the people saying, oh, you can only pass in the manual. If you don't pass in the manual, you're not a proper driver. Those people don't matter. You getting on the road, gaining a driving license, getting freedom, being able to drive wherever you want, whenever you want. Wake up on a Saturday morning and it's sunny and you think of the beach. That requires no planning when you have a car. You just get in it and go there. Automatic is a huge win, and I've massively enjoyed driving this car for the month. Big love to Fiat for lending me it. If you've got reasons why you think manual is better or automatic is better, let's start the conversation. Let's equip people who haven't started learning to drive yet with as much information as possible. Get in my comments section. While you're there, leave a like on this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks, peace, bye.